Hello there, I'm the Thirsty Bookworm. I'm a schlub who likes whiskey and is going to talk about Tullamore DEW for a bit. Feel free to sit, listen, and then tell me how wrong I am. This is the Whiskey Talkin. Tully started being produced in 1829, and the DEW in the name comes from Daniel E. Williams, who allegedly worked his way up from some degrading position with physical labor into the man. Production stopped from 1954 to 1960. Then the distillery was sold off to William Grant and Sons, who owned several other notable whiskeys, such as Glenfiddich and Belvini. The whiskey is a blend of triple distilled, pot stilled malt and grain whiskeys. They are then matured in ex-bourbon and sherry cask. I assume when they can pass on a "that's what she said" joke, they are mature enough. I was unable to find out what suppliers they use for their barrels, so I assume it's only known by some sort of Irish Freemasons. Did I mention this was an Irish whiskey? Hey, this is an Irish whiskey, which means it's made in Ireland and follows the comparatively lax laws that come with that title. You can choose between 40% ABV or 80 proof, whatever makes you happy. This stuff is getting stretched as far as they can, like my pants and self-esteem at a pizza buffet. The verbiage on the bottle corroborates a lot of what I've told you already, in case you thought I was lying, and it looks nice. I've seen plenty of expensive bottles that look like they were made with a pair of safety scissors and a glue stick. I'm looking at you, Pappy. This one looks kind of classy, especially when you consider the price. I'm not a cork snob, but the screw top on this thing feels like it was made with offcuts from Dollar General aluminum foil. The color, it's a nice golden yellow. It's free of sediment, and it looks nice and polished. The legs on this stuff aren't real appealing. On my scale from Lieutenant Dan to Dr. Frankenfurter, I'm going to give this one Mrs. Doubtfire. The nose. I'm not getting a lot. Granny Smith apples, some floral stuff, and light oak. My wife's nose. Definitely rubbing alcohol, a caramely smell, and a smoky wood kind of smell. Tullamore's website suggests citrus, green apple, and vanilla. The taste. They say a lot of flavors I do not find, such as soft spicy note, citrus, malt, nutty, or marzipan, vanilla, and buttery. I get grain, barrel notes, and then just some pleasant generic sweet, easy, and balanced flavors. Nothing really stands out. Don't take that the wrong way. Its genericness is something I really appreciate about it. It tastes good but requires no thought. It's the kind of whiskey that you can use to highlight everyday activities like visiting with friends, reading a book, or enjoying a hike. Plus, you can mix it with Verner's, and that concoction will cure whatever ails you. I'm not a doctor, and this is not medical advice. This stuff is like $26 American or 24 euros. I personally would have no qualms paying that price. You're getting an inoffensive, pleasant sipper that is probably a pretty versatile cocktail ingredient. Use it to sneak a love of whiskey into your friends and family. I wanted to rate this with Iron Druid Chronicle books because its reference there is part of the reason I'm interested in whiskey. But all those are ebook, which leaves a lot to be desired visually. So instead, I'm using Stieg Larsson's Millennium series, which also mentions it. I give it 2 out of 3. Thanks for visiting. Feel free to give me a thumbs up or down, whatever you feel is right, and leave a comment about what you're reading and what I should be reading. This has been the Whiskey Talkin'.